Chapter 9. Combating Shyness at Social Events. Here you are at the social gathering. Do you feel vulnerable? Yes, you do. Look around at the crowd of faces. Many of those people feel vulnerable too. Many are staring into the plates of hors d'oeuvres, others are leaving the room to refresh their drinks, yet others are wandering up to the snack table, spending far too much time analyzing the items there. So, you see, you are not the only one. As you look around the room, is anyone looking at you, wondering what you are all about? Are they drawing up reviews about you like a critic does when describing a play? No! They are all conducting self-criticisms. All of you in that room are more alike than different. If you feel nervous, remember to touch your left thumb to the first two forefingers of your left hand. Feel the peace you felt when you were meditating. First line of defense, nonverbal communication. It is odd, but you will notice how most people stake out their territory at the beginning of a social. It is like the same musical chairs. People seek out a place to sit where they will feel safe and set up shop. That means securing a place on the couch or chair cushion and grabbing a snack dish and drink. You will do it too, because you tend to be anxious in these social situations. Your first task now is to communicate your interest in what is happening. This is nonverbal. Avoid the pitfalls of excluding yourself from others. That will only lead you to feelings of frustration afterwards. Tips. Never slouch, sit up. Look outward toward the others in the room and assume an expression of interest. Be sure to use a firm handshake when you are introduced. Make sure that your smiles appear to be sincere. Face your body toward others. Maintain eye contact, but do not stare. Avoid placing items between you and others. If, for example, there's a large centerpiece on the snack table, slide it aside so you can look at others directly in the face. Avoid checking your text mail or email. Lean outward toward the others, especially toward the speaker. Second line of defense. It is all in the name. Look around the room to find someone who's not engaged in conversation. Stand up and work your way over to them. If you have not met them earlier or forgot their name, ask for it. Dale Carnegie, who was famous for his course in public speaking, has said, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest, most important sound in any language." After hearing and making note of the name, give the person your name and make a comment using that person's name at the end. Say something like, "So what kind of work do you do, blank?" Or, "So what is going on in your life these days, blank?" Avoid relating the answer back to yourself and your own experiences. Ask the other about his or her experiences. Elicit the person to talk more. Remember, this event is not about you. Repeat that person's name occasionally in your responses, because that will help you recall the name. Make silent associations between the name and the person's face. For example, you might think to yourself, "Sam the forehead," if you notice that the other has a large, wide forehead. This is a fun exercise. Third line of defense. Visit the world of another. Do you need a brief escape? Go to the snack table. Choose something to eat that is small and easy to eat in one gulp, preferably. When you have done that, move to another area of the room. Seek an opportunity to stand near some others and do your active listening. Think of an innocent question to ask, and the others will stand aside and let you join in. In fact, they may have already. Face them and make good eye contact. Use your accepting smile. Some people may abandon the group, and you'll be left with the far less threatening situation of engaging just one other person in conversation. Everyone likes to talk about himself or herself. Remember that. There was once a woman by the name of Sally who always told fantastic stories about places to which she had never been, and she often discussed activities that she had never done. Sally looked upon social situations as opportunities to travel outside of herself. She has learned the magical art of eliciting another person into relating experiences, about their travel escapades, or about their hobbies. On one occasion, Sally described the entire process of beekeeping, how to extract honey from the hives, and related the social behaviours and functions of various bees in a colony. Yet she had never raised bees herself. How did she manage to obtain all that knowledge? She engaged another in a conversation, discovered their hobby in the process, and encouraged him to talk about it extensively. Do the same as you relate to another. Look into the experience of the other. Live inside the other for a while. It's a glorious place, you know. It is a brilliant escape from those nagging self-doubts you have about your own social performance. It will reduce your social anxiety. You will no longer be locked inside yourself, struggling to relate to another at a party. You will be with another person, keeping bees. Exploration of the world of another is refreshing and exciting.